Hey, I'm Ben Silverio.
I'm Matt Donato.
And I'm Ansel Birch.
And it's
time
to
party.
We are not doctors. We don't give medical advice. Please drink responsibly. Today's episode was recorded on March 20th, 2025. We can do the same thing again.
Fair enough. I mean, I did
Recreate it word for
see...
word. Word for word. Go.
Yeah, word for word.
And from the top.
Good rehearsal, everybody. Good.
Matt, did I see a special guest in your room for recording?
Yeah, motherfucker sits here the entire time. He will not move.
Oh, Rogers. Oh, hi, buddy.
Like, Amelia's upstairs, but he's still going to stay here the whole time and just be like, why aren't you paying attention to me?
Oh. So are you in California as well, Matt?
Yeah, I'm in Los Angeles. I've been here about 5 years.
Fantastic.
He's on the boring side of town, though.
Oh.
Yeah, but you're always coming this way, so I don't know. What does that say?
Ah.
I come there to hang out with you.
That's fair. I know, exactly. That's why it's not the boring side.
There you go.
You and Amelia make it not boring.
We do. I forget if I asked this already. This is just audio, right?
Yes. It will record video. We don't use
it. Yeah, no, that's fine. We do the same on ours. I just never, like, there was one time that, like, someone's like, oh, come on my podcast. And then, like, it wasn't just, it was a video podcast.
Oh, no.
So I was like, oh, you actually used the video. I wasn't ready for this. So I just do it to be safe.
Good check. Good check. We have been talking about potentially doing that, but yeah, no. Not without warning you.
Yeah, no. So have we, because, like, people, I don't know, people like that shit.
I don't get it. I don't know why.
It's a podcast.
Yeah. But, like my normie friends are always like, oh yeah, I watch this podcast on YouTube, and I'm like, that's not a pod. What? It's the fucking vlog. And they're like, yeah, like, I don't know, I like watching it on YouTube in the background. I'm like, that works the same if you listen to the audio. It's so yeah.
Which I mean, we are on YouTube now, but true. It's just our logo for the duration.
Yeah. We're in the same boat.
Yeah. Did you get your RSS feed on there?
We did. That's exactly what we did. So
couldn't do that for the longest time, and then really? I didn't catch it when it got announced, I guess. So for the it's very recent for us that we got on there.
It's us too, and it's like once we get to the video sometime that'll be fun. But yeah, it's like sitting there. We're like, we got to it sometime.
It's enough of a pain in the ass. I like editing audio, but even simple video is just scales of difficulty higher.
Yeah. I can crush this out. I can crush podcasts editing out, but fucking video, I don't want to sit there and do.
It's a whole other beast.
See, Ansel, we're not that far behind. If the Matt Donato just got on it, then
there we go.
Dick.
Funny story. When I first met Matt, like, we didn't know each other, but I've seen his name around. So I was just like, wait, the Matt Donato? And Amelia was like, don't call him that. It'll go to his head.
And it did immediately.
It did immediately.
Like,
and
there was no hesitation.
He likes you as a result. So
and we're friends to this day. So now you know how you have to address me when you meet me if you want to be my friend.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
Oh, everywhere. My God. Mm-hmm. Jesus. Tell me I'm pretty. I'm so easy.
You do have a cool t-shirt. I'll say that.
I do. This is God, what was that stupid service?
Loot
Crate. Loot Crate fucking like a decade ago. I still have my Loot Crate shirts.
I wanted to work for them so bad.
I know two people who did in the video department.
Their office was super cool. Yeah. I took a tour and I profiled them for one of the first websites I wrote for.
Yeah.
And they just sent me a crate full of shit.
They were both my friends quit there. So like you know, you're okay not working there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My contact there also left. So
yeah.
It does seem like it would be either awesome or terrible place to work.
Yeah, no.
Well, after the mystery box fad kind of went down, you know.
Dead.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my God. But like, I want those.
It's true. I do too.
The snack ones? Yeah. Fuck yeah. 40 packs of ramen a month? Sure.
No, it's the Korean like snack food one. Like that.
Ooh, yes.
Hell yeah. Give me the weird shit. Mm-hmm. Give me those fucking Cheez-Its that taste like octopus or some shit. I want it.
Mm-hmm. And please don't translate. I would like to find out purely through experience.
Yeah, I don't want to know. Don't put a picture on there. Just let's go. Let's go.
What is this supposed to be?
It's like, Matt, you know you're eating anglerfish, right? It's like, don't care.
Now I know I like anglerfish.
Yeah.
How is I going to know?
As long as it's not poison.
That's true. It's the other bits of the puffer fish that are poison. but freeze dried.
Oh,
that takes the poison right out of it.
Yeah.
It's
funny how my mind will go back to Simpsons episodes, but they're all from like the early 90s and never anything recent.
I mean, when was the last time you watched The Simpsons?
That, and also like it was always better in the beginning. Like, let's be honest.
That's true. The beginning, as in like 10 seasons in, 12 seasons in.
That's about the time I started, I think.
It had to find its feet and then not lose them.
And now,
and/or we were all the right age at that time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we were all the right age at that time.
Yeah, I'm sure mid-adolescents are enjoying The Simpsons as we speak.
I wonder how they would react to South Park, like early South Park when we found it. You know,
I mean, I didn't react well to it, so I can't imagine today's youth are down. Yeah, I did not enjoy South Park. I did not catch that wave. Which I know makes me a weird person in our generation.
Weirdo.
I mean, Ohio.
That's true. I did live in the past.
At least Matt and I were on the coast.
Yeah, I liked it.
Maybe that was it. I wasn't cool enough. That's too Midwestern.
You know, I am starting to realize that the regionality thing, like, is a thing. Because, like, I know a lot of people who don't like 30 Rock who aren't, like, East Coasters.
Oh, that's funny.
I just started watching Designing Women, and I don't think I like it. Just because it's, like, so Southern and, like, Republican coded. Even though there are, like, liberal things about it. Because, I mean, it's a Hollywood sitcom about 4 feminist women, kind of.
I mean, but it was as liberal as it could be at the time, I guess.
Yeah. And, like, I'm trying to look past all the hacky, like, fat-shamey jokes or, you know, like, the sexist jokes and, like, all that stuff. But I think the writing is just not as good as Golden Girls, and that's disappointing.
Yeah. I think that's a fair assessment, honestly.
Why can't more things be Golden Girls, Matt?
I don't have that answer.
There's only so much Betty White. That's one answer I don't.
Yeah, I was like, that's one I. Yeah.
Sorry to trick you, but this podcast is actually about designing women.
Let's go. Let's fucking go. You're gonna make me watch an episode live, and I'm just gonna react to it.
Yeah, live react. That's what we're doing here.
And this is when Jean Smart's character comes in. She's literally the whole reason why I started watching this.
I mean, of course, yeah. No, that makes sense.
Like, I like Jean Smart.
Turns out, in certain contexts, yes.
Oh my god, we should actually start, huh?
Oh yeah, let's do the song. Sorry.
Oh, Matt, when I say this next bit, you respond with the next bit of the movie quote. So I say, be excellent to each other. You say, and party on, dudes. Sorry, I forgot that bit.
We always do.
It's,
it's part of the tradition now.
You'd think we'd have it down by now, but
we do. It's part of the bit.
That's true. It's part of the bit. Yes. All right. Now, what's the next? What's a 20-sided die called?
Or a icosahedron.
Yeah, when are we gonna have a building shaped like that? When's the?
Oh, I bet you.
When's the D&D headquarters gonna be?
Oh, that they have wasted an opportunity there, but I bet you there's an icosahedron building.
Man, I'm trying not to get all these tangents in at the very end here, but
here we are.
Did you know that you can go to the creator of Dungeons and Dragons house in Wisconsin and play Dungeons and Dragons in the basement where it was created?
Yeah. I haven't done it, but I do know that is a thing that people do.
I pitched that as an article when I was working at the travel website.
Oh.
And that one did not get approved.
Yeah. So, fun fact. This is where we are so far in tangent territory.
We're so sorry,
but
Matt.
Because I'm in the gaming industry at least a little bit. One of the big things that's going on with that right now is like the legacy of Gary Gygax is very questionable right now. Because he was, a little super racist, and there were some other like moral things going on, but also, so the company that was originally responsible for releasing D&D TSR dissolved.
Right.
But they sold all their shit to Wizards and they stopped existing. And now there are 2 TSRs. One company legitimately bought the license to be TSR again, and they are legally TSR. And then Gary's kid was like, fuck you, I'm TSR too. And so now there are like dueling companies, both trying to be TSR at the same time, stealing art from places, doing all sorts of shady shit. At the same time, they're also like trying to market and capitalize on Gary's legacy. So like there's a D&D themed tavern experience that's supposed to be opening up near Geneva, where Gary is from. And part of the house experience that you were talking about is also embroiled in all of that nonsense. So there's a lot of gross and weird politic going on around all of that. So you may actually have saved yourself some headache by not going to game in Gary's basement.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. Last thing, and then we're gonna wrap up. And also. But also,
I don't game like that, so like I have nothing of insightful to add.
Hey, if you want to come next weekend and play some D&D, I can hook you up with some games.
I started dabbling. I did the Lovecraft. I forget what it's called, but like there was a Lovecraft playthrough that my friend did and he hosted. So that
Probably
was my first introduction. Yes, exactly. It was Call of Cthulhu.
Very
so
popular.
we did that. I was a bartender.
Nice.
So that was my character.
Tracks.
Of course, it tracks. So yeah, I'm starting to wade into that.
Okay,
I think it's very fun to like play that character.
TTRPG.
I haven't got to the expert.
It's right here for you.
My character is a dragonborn bard who plays the bagpipes and brews his own beer, and who casts vicious laughter,
vicious mockery,
where he just insults people. And whenever I play Bardic Inspiration, I go, anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Dick.
Yeah, on bagpipes. So I'm just a dragon hipster. It's very fun. Half of my spells are for the bit, except I did learn a healing spell because I thought it would be helpful. I'm like, maybe not all of these should be for the bit, but
you can do more bits if you're alive. Yeah.
You can find us on the internet. I am at bsilverio20 on Instagram, X, Blue Sky, Letterboxd, etc.
You can find me, Matt Donato, at DonatoBomb on Blue Sky, Letterboxd, and Instagram. And you can also find my podcast, Certified Forgotten, at Certified Forgot, anywhere you have a social media account. We talk about horror movies with 10 or less critic reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. So if you want some recommendations on movies you probably haven't heard of, that's Certified Forgotten.
And you can find me at The Indecisionist on all of the meta properties, as well as Blue Sky, YouTube, all the other places that I can be bothered to be. Check out my other podcast for the time being, and my other work at indecisionist.com. This has been an Indecisionist production. Special thanks to April Moralba for our podcast art, and to Marlon Longett of Marlon and the Shakes for our amazing theme song.
If you're still on a social media platform that uses hashtags, feel free to use the hashtag #Time2Party to join the conversation. That is time, the number 2 party.
As well as time, the number 2 party, all spelled out, thanks to Warwick.
Matt Donato, always a pleasure hanging out, my friend. Looking forward to the next drinking, wrestling, debaucherous evening.
You know it, man. As long as the travel schedule's been killing those plans, but I am ready for the wrestles and the drinks. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate letting me show y'all River.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! And so, party people, while you go off and prepare to sail that river, we want to remind you to be excellent to each other.
Party on, dudes.
Yeah. One last pop for Ansel at the end.